started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So TCU's return team will have that offense backed up. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the run, it's Payne. The Horned Frogs have enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pushes for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Got it in the middle. It's James. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Cook. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Nice move to stay on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
Yes.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Astronauts! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Now improvising. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's James. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Payne. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A third and long coming up here. The hand to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And now the offense will come onto the field again. First down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The option look. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Astronauts 7, TCU 0.
Here's the defense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Astronauts have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Astronauts.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's O'Neal. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, going up top. Complete to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Astronauts! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30, the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Swartz. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that looked like that was going to be a big play, running the drag route. The big fella, if he's able to catch that football, man, he's turning up the sideline and getting huge yardage.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
Back to the air one more time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. Smashes through.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air. It's Hoover. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cyhawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Astronauts. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 17.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
TCU.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well,
the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that triple option is exactly what it sounds like. You have to dive. a little bit confused what to do.
And you wondered if he would have had an opportunity to get that pitch off, but how are they going to get this option game going?
I got to do a really good job with my quarterback threatening that guy. I can't let him sit on the line of scrimmage and play patient where he can play me and slow play. I got to make him come to me, and then that pitch works a little bit faster.
And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Finds his man. It's James. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's James. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll try to pound their way in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They take the lead with the 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it off.